rebound by Ben Simmons. Launches a three. And the Clippers miss again.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Misses from short range. Batum outside. Over Dort. Back to Batum. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. You can't allow any space.
And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Substitution. Number 1, James Harden.
There's 31 seconds left in the opening quarter. Pass to Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Simmons defending. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander on the drive. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. To end the drought. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. And here's Dort. Into the lane. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, wow.
Attacking the rim with power. Tremendous finish.
I don't know if they happen to my guys.
Harden fires away from outside.
Ah.
And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Thunder. Up 9.
14-5. For first quarter. I will equalize them and I will win. Guys, you guys beat. 6 minutes. Correct. That's what. That's what I'll do. I'll equalize and I'll win.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Oklahoma City?
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area. So far, the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Batum outside. Harden with it. Now guarded by Holmgren. Fires it. Rejected by Holmgren.
You can't forget
Yes, they're catching you. They're seriously big.
on defense.
Just 5 on the clock. 19-footer. Off the left rim and out.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others.
Nice shot by Harden.
Even if he's not a big man, Harden can score inside with the best of them.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the 11th pick back in 2018, has developed to the point where he is in the MVP conversation. His coach, Mark Daigneault, said he's improved every year. He's been in the league. It's a testament to his humility. He looks in the mirror, he sees what he needs to improve on, and then he works at it. Brian?
Wait, I see make you do with that and add in. Wait, I see make you do. Go inside, go score this goal.
I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point
Nice one, guys. Let's go. Give me some.
And coming off a major injury, Chet Holmgren was unbelievable in his first full season, Brent.
Doesn't it feel like B.A. he poured the concrete and a solid foundation for what his career is going to be all about? I mean, a terrific big with skill, size, toughness. The sky is the limit for this guy.
Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Harden. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Harden's got 7.
A few guys with better handles than James Harden. Really a magician with the rock.
It's stolen by Dunn. Here's Brown. Offensive board. Pass to Zubac. Off the mark from 16 feet.
He loved to make him pay for giving up that wide open jumper. Just unable to do so.
Here's Williams. Going inside.
Wow, what a move by Jalen Williams. Offensively, he just has the whole package.
Out to the wing. The 3. Oh, Leonard. Got to put a body on him.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Come on, SGA. Putting some sauce on it.
Clippers trail by 9. Here's Harden. To the inside. And stolen by Holmgren. Williams with it. He's picked up by Zubac. Back to Williams. Dort for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
Dort for 3. Drains the triple. Dort's got 5 points.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance. The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Never dialed back. SGA determined on the finish.
Oklahoma City shooting their second attempt at the line tonight. Well, it's rare to see a young player as efficient as Jalen Williams, Brett.
BA, it's been remarkable, especially when you factor in that this guy is relied on for a lot of shooting. His shooting volume is very high. This is a blossoming star for this team, and I'm not sure we can put a ceiling on what that potential is.
Here's Simmons. Yet to see a basket. Out to the right wing. Pass to Leonard. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
That's the power and strength he brings. Kawhi able to absorb the contact. I'm not even sure he felt it and still knocks it down.
Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard, but Graham, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-on-one player capable of carrying a team. And even at the airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
From deep, Holmgren. The rebound by Simmons.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Pass to Wallace. Here's Holmgren. Back to Wallace. Over Leonard. 5 to shoot. And too long on the shot. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line.
Just think of how much of a difference Kawhi Leonard is for this team. When he's healthy, He is an absolute force.
No good on the three.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy. Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the half. Leonard for three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Pass to Wiggins. Williams on the wing. Beyond the arc. No luck on that one. Ooh, great D that time from Dunn. Jones from outside. Here's Zubats. Simmons. That'll do it for the first. Oklahoma City ahead. Up 10.
How three people taking that kind of game?
Halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation.
They missed that goal.
By 10. Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades.
I know you're all my pick.
And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a load of picks.
And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul so far.
First team foul.
Now here's Holmgren. No points yet.
Awesome defense. Just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick, and a slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder.
Well, Harden, a true creator when he has the ball in his hand.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Harden hits them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
4-3. The rebound by Wiggins. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Here's Wallace. Gets the 3 to fall. Wallace has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed and getting out on it.
This is happening to my TV now.
Well, the Clippers' talent level is unquestionable, but they can run hot and cold at times.
What is happening to my TV? What is happening to my TV?
Offensive rebounds and spacing. Those are the 4 things we have to consistently be good at every single night. Brian?
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about, Allie. Here's Wallace. It's deflected. From deep. Tipped. And they get it back. Second chance shot. On the wing, Harden. From downtown. No good there. So it's Oklahoma City now. They lead by 11. Holmgren.
This one was please. I did not do like this for the last game we play against you. For no reason. I better come over there, Johnny.
Pass to Dunn. Back to Harden. The shot.
Hey, no good.
A bit short.
No good.
Oklahoma City leading by 13. And here's Caruso outside. Just under 2.5 minutes into this 3rd quarter now. Harden with it. Watched by Wallace. James Harden, and that's good.
Score this TV since now.
Harden's got 15.
There's so many things that make Harden a dangerous offensive player, but that 3-point shot, that's tops on the list.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And Ty Lue has called a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Clippers trail by 9. Now Harden. Leonard for 3. The shot that time not on target. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Wiggins from long range. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Fires from the wing. And the jumper is on the mark. 10 points for him.
And Kawhi Leonard will gladly take that look.
Pass to Jang. Wiggins outside. Wallace with it. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Jang. It's rebounded by Zubats. Leonard with the ball. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Despite his injury history, Kawhi still has the ability to take over games for him.
Yeah, does it feel, BA, that Kawhi sometimes is even more patient and more deliberate in the way he delivers in games? I think he's the type of talent that can slow himself and the game down at his will and still be a lockdown defender.
Wallace outside. Back to Joe. Pass to Williams. Over Zubats. The Thunder with another miss.
Our defense now. You know, you're sitting on defense.
Who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. They trail by 6.
That one.
The call on Aaron Wiggins. That's his first foul of the game. Harden drawing the double team.
Double team for one person.
And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for Oklahoma City?
Well, they did a tremendous job keeping guys fresh. Their aggressiveness took over, showcased by their points off the fast break.
He hits the second from the line.
Such a versatile guard. James Harden is a triple-double threat every single night.
He changed his mind.
Now Wiggins defending.
He changed his mind. I like as he changed your mind. Favor me.
This is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
Turnover just the sweet.
Nature of Simmons. Fantastic job scanning the floor and finding the open teammate.
Turnover just the sweet. Like say I use jazz.
Wiggins looking around.
Simpson, no leave on.
Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. Finally, they have a chance to grab the lead. They haven't been in front all game.
And you really need to seize opportunities like this.
And the basket by Leonard.
First lead tonight.
Zero time. Kawhi Leonard knew what he wanted to do.
Pass to Wallace. Launches it. Stolen by Harden. Knocked loose. Here's Leonard. Leonard in transition.
And just a lightning bolt there in transition. No one can match up with Kawhi, especially at his position. That time they paid a price.
Wiggins outside.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game. Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Wallace outside.
Charles, I take turn over that ball. Charles, I take turn over that game. You see him? One no real Abi.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling.
Fourth quarter.
Number 4.
I should bring a game changer, Abi. I don't see SGA since.
Thunder trail by 6. From deep, Holmgren. The rebound by Eubanks. So it's Los Angeles now. Here's Coffee. It's Alexander with a steal.
SGA 16.
Here's Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Here's Harden.
Going
to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Jalen Williams.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Harden hits them both. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. 6-point game. Boy, they got his timing down.
Well, combine the handles and the quickness, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander becomes a handful.
Harden with it. And it's Dort picking him up. Pass to Eubanks. Harden with it. Shot clock at 5. Over Dort. Harden misses.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Driving in. Here's Coffee. Dort defending. Here's Harden. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. That's tipped. Pass to Dort. Now here's Holmgren. And he was fouled.
Block that guy.
Shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
And over the last few years, SGA has emerged as an all-NBA level player, Brent. What's been the key to his success?
I think the key, BA, to him is his confidence. I think that he feels like he is overlooked on a nightly basis and does not get the respect he deserves. So he comes in with that chip on his shoulder, and he plays the entire game coming at any defense that people throw at him.
The Clippers in the lead. On the wing, Harden. Rejected by Holmgren. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Holmgren. And Los Angeles making a change here. Dunn outside. And that one good. And the Clippers lead by 4.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Wanting to do whatever is good for the team on any given possession. That time, Dort playing unselfishly.
Harden from outside. The offensive rebound.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. Pass to Hartenstein. And here's Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, that's good.
This is what Gilgeous-Alexander does. He attacks you relentlessly.
Harden with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Here's Dunn. No good with the triple. So it's Oklahoma City now. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. And Chris Dunn gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul so far. Zubac with the steal. On the wing, Harden. Out of bounds. It'll be Oklahoma City's ball. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. To tie it up. Shot blocked. Here's Jones. And he gets that one. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles?
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
Back to Holmgren. 6 on the shot clock. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Well, once Harden takes that first step, it's very difficult to stop his drive.
Keeps it alive. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. The Clippers lead by 4. Harden with it. And it's Dort picking him up. Pass to Dunn. Harden can't hit. And it's Dort with the ball for OKC. Holmgren with it. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. 1:20 left to play in the fourth. Harden, deep three-point land. The 3 is up. Harden missing again.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Jones grabs the board. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Fires for 3.
Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul. 34 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter.
He needs to try to get another basket this quarter because clearly his jumper is not going down right now.
Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
I'll tell you what, they're really fortunate there. Those long bomb passes usually spell disaster, but they get away with one there.
They recover it. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Dort outside. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Zubac. And that's a foul called on Isaiah Hartenstein.
I can be.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
There's 6 seconds left in the final quarter. Harden from outside. Pure from three-point range. So the Clippers winning. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. You know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena.
And they come. Why is them? Let us use them again. On the chin. Let's use them. And then they hold you down. They hold you down for now. Change the time. Oh yeah, fair, please. I don't change that.
We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Holmgren. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Zubac's no good.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Pass to Hartenstein. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And here are the Clippers. Greg, looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be.
Sometimes I'm losing the word.
And Jones over to help. And the rejection by Zubac.
How about Zubac? Works so hard on the defensive end. Nicely done.
Dort wide open. A three-pointer no good.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Here's Leonard. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned.
Don't start. Don't start. Now I want my partner to do it too.
I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Doors, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player of the game conversation and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
Now, here's Dort. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Hartenstein. Nobody near Williams. Hartenstein can't get it to go. Fires it up. And here's Harden for three. Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
Well, James Harden, a sniper through and through. You give him even a little sliver of daylight, and that ball is gone.
Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's Williams. Driving inside.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Leonard. Done outside. And it's off from three-point range. Oklahoma City trailing. To the middle. Here's Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Misses the three. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Daigneault. I asked him how you deal with James Harden tonight, and coach said his focus is not letting Harden get the matchups he wants, not allowing him to get ISOs. Coach said he has to work for it tonight, so they will try to throw some resistance his way, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And here's Harden after the three-pointer from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
He gets it in there. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, teams will try to get physical with SGA, but make sure you understand that wiry frame is big-time strong. Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Pass to Holmgren. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. The layup off target. Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that, but Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Kawhi Leonard is healthy, Doris. No one has a bigger effect on a game than this great two-way player.
There's no question, Kevin, because of his length and savvy on the defensive end. He can swallow up individual offensive matchups. He's that good defensively. And then you think to his transition on the offensive end from a player who was a standstill shooter to now who you can run your offense through.
A floater. And that one's good. Leonard's got his second basket of the game.
Well, everybody in the NBA should have the floater as part of their arsenal. Leonard makes it look easy.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Leonard. 5 points in the game. On the wing, but 2. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Outside, Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Plays it up and banks it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
Recently, Doris, the Clippers have had their most successful stretch in franchise history.
Well, think about it, Kevin. They've only missed the playoffs twice, going all the way back to 2012. They made their first conference finals in team history back in 2021. Not bad for a franchise that had one of the worst win-loss records in league history.
Williams' shot is off. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Trailing by 2.
Just incredible touch from the interior. Kawhi Leonard more than capable in that painted area.
And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. The Clippers shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Pass to Simmons. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
That's a big-time finish by Ben Simmons. With that frame, sometimes he makes that look easy.
Holmgren wide open. No good from outside. Here's Simmons. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's a 4-point Los Angeles lead. Andrew Eubanks gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Williams outside. And the three ball is good. He has 5.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Pass to Coffee. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
The shot by Williams, no good. This one for 3. Here's Batum. Kicks it out to Harden. Launches a 3. Cranes the three-pointer. Harden's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Clippers.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Williams for 3. Now, here is Harden. He got it up. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Clippers ahead, leading by 4.
The Clippers, 20.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, the Clippers are intent on winning big. Coach Tyronn Lue said half of it is great talent, and I think half of it is execution. When you get to the playoffs, it's a whole different animal. We got to be 100% execution with our talent. That makes for a dangerous team. Kevin?
Very dangerous. All right, David. From outside the arc, it's hauled in by Zubac. The Clippers in the lead. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. There's Williams, and he hits it to tie the game up. And it's 9 points here for Jalen Williams.
Well, great decision from Dort. If your teammate is open, get him the basketball. Nicely done.
And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams attacking. And it's Williams finishing it off.
I like that. Lou Dort knows I don't have an opportunity, but I can put a pass.
You want to make maths now. You want to make maths. The carry.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. That'll be a 5-second call.
I dey come, oh. Bad boys.
Up top, Gilgeous Alexander. 7 points in the game. In by Los Angeles. Doris, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has a chance to go down as one of the greatest Canadian basketball players ever.
Kevin, that is a bold statement when you consider that the great Steve